Hi guys, thank you for stopping by. This is Purecrochets, and on today's tutorial we are creating this beautiful mesh skirt with a slit. A very easy tutorial, I promise you. It's easy to follow and easy to make, and this is the video of how the skirt looks like. Kindly subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. So we are going to use milk cotton yarn, and this is 50 grams yarn. I used 3 of these, let's just say 4. Each was 50 grams, and to crochet I am using 4.0 mm hook. You'll need a pair of scissors and tape measure. So now, as we said, you're using a 4.0 mm hook. Kindly take your hips measurements, and we are going to chain as long as your hips measurement is. So make a slip knot, then chain as long as your hips measurement is. My hips measurement is 41 inches, and I'm going to chain all the way to 41 inches, or when you stretch your work slightly, it reaches your hips measurement. So let's do these chains and I will meet you at the end. I am done, and this is how my work is. I just put my work into 2. So we are measuring to make sure it fits me in the hips area. As I said, my hips is 41, and this is how much I chained. But if you stretch my work, it stretches all the way to 22. That means my hips measurement will be 42, and it gives it enough room for stretching. All right, once you have your chains in place, which is equivalent to your hips measurements, we're going to join the beginning to the end, and this is how you're going to straighten up your work to make sure your work is straight. And then you will join the beginning to the end using a slip knot. Okay. Right, so once you're done with your slip knot like this, you're gonna chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to do immediately a row of double crochets all round. But before you do your row of double crochet, kindly double check your work to make sure it is straight. Okay, once you double check your work and your work is straight, you're gonna go in with a row of double crochets in each stitch, and we will meet here where we just started. Okay, so this first row is just a row of double crochets. Okay, I'm just done with the row of double crochets, and I am at the end here. So this is how your work should be. So at the end here, go on top of chain 2 like this and join using a slip knot. This is how we make a slip knot. And now we want to start working on the mesh stitch. So chain 3, yarn over, go in the next double crochet, do a double crochet, then you chain a row of double crochets again. All right, so this is the second row of double crochets. we are done with our second row of double crochets, and now I want to change my hook. Remember, we were using a 4.0 mm hook, and now we are changing to a 5.0 mm hook. This is what we were using previously, which is a 4.0, and now we change our hook to a 5.0 mm, and now we want to start working on the mesh stitch. Go in the last chain 3 on top here and join your work using a slip knot like this. Sorry, let's redo that. So join on top of chain 3 using a slip knot like this, and then chain 4. 1 2 3 4. Please make sure your chains are quite loose. Yarn over, skip this first stitch, go in the next stitch, do a double crochet like this, then you chain 1, yarn over, skip the next stitch, go to the next stitch, do a double crochet, then you chain 1, yarn over, skip this stitch, go to the next stitch, do a double crochet like this, chain 1, and this is the pattern we are going to work with all round. I will meet you at the end of this row. So guys, we're at the end here, and at the end chain 1, then go on top of chain 4. Remember, we chained 4 to begin a new row, so go on top of chain 4 like this and attach your work or join your work together using a slip stitch like this. Okay, you see, this is why I told you to make your chain 4 stitches loose. So once you've attached using a slip stitch, chain 4, yarn over, then go to the next double crochet, do a double crochet, chain 1, go to the next double crochet like this, do a double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, go to the next double crochet, do a double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, go to the next double crochet and do a double crochet, you chain 1, and always remember to yarn over when you're doing a double crochet. So this is our pattern, and we're going to work like this until few rows, probably 5 or 6, and then we will put our slit. So I'm hoping you understood this part. I will meet you once we are making our slit area. For now, we're just doing chain 1, then do a double crochet, and remember at the end you join on top of chain 4 using a slip stitch. Okay, then you, to begin a new row, always chain 4. All right. So guys, I did quite a few rows. This depends on where you want your slit area to start. Okay, so this is how much I have chained, and this depends on how high a slit do you want, right? So you can make it after 2 rows, after 10 rows. For me, these are 10 rows. So now we want to put our slit area. Remember the end here, we always join on top of chain 4 using a slip stitch, but now that we are making our slit, we do not join. So at the end we finish chain 4, don't join, just chain 4, and then you turn your work around like this, yarn over, go in the next double crochet like this and do a double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, go in the next double crochet, do a double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, go in the next double crochet and do a double crochet, chain 1, and you yarn over. So this is how we are going to work. Remember, we do not join at the end because we are starting to make the slit, and it's the same pattern all round except at the end where we do not join. I will meet you at the end of this row. So I'm at the end of my work, and you remember the chain 4 that we were doing. So chain 1, yarn over, in the chain 4, go in the second stitch. So yarn over, this is the 4th stitch, the 3rd stitch, like this. So skip the 4th one, go in the 3rd stitch or stitch number 2 from the bottom, or the middle stitch, and go in there like this and do a double crochet like this. This is how you make your work to be straight. Okay, so once you've done that, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kindly make your chains loose, the chain 4, make them loose. So once you've chained 4, yarn over, go in the next double crochet and do a double crochet, chain 1, go in the next double crochet and do a double crochet, and the pattern goes like that. The only difference now is at the beginning of the row and at the end of the row, right? So this is how we are going to make this skirt, and we are going to make it as long as you want. As you can see, the work is straight. Please make sure you do the last stitch inside the second chain from the middle, or the middle chain. All right, so this is how we are gonna make this skirt of ours, and you can do it as long as you want. If you want it to reach your toes, be my guest, but this is how we do it. So I'm gonna show you the last time here at the end how we do it, and then I will meet you once we are done with our length. So yarn over, skip the first chain, or go in the middle chain, which is the second chain, like this, and we're gonna do a double crochet like this. All right, once you're done with that, you will chain 4, turn your work, 4, turn your work around, yarn over, and we're continuing with the pattern, which is a double crochet on top of a double crochet, yarn over, chain 1, then do a double crochet on top of a double crochet. Guys, this is how far I've gone with my work, as you can see, and I went ahead and did a row of single crochets here in the slit area to make it more defined. Please note, it's not necessary, you can just leave your work like that, but if you like really neat work, go over your slit areas with a row of single crochets. And now we want to make the waist area. So reattach your yarn at the middle here. Please find the appropriate position where you want to put your slit, either in the side or slightly on the thigh or in the front. Then we're gonna find the middle area and then we reattach our yarn here like this. Remember, we're just going in the middle of the 2 double crochets. And this is how I know my work is in the middle, because I want my slit to be on my thigh. So this is my middle area. I will just go in here like this and reattach my yarn like this. So just take your hook, slide it in like this in the middle of double crochet like this, then reattach like this, and then chain 1, 2, 3. All right, we're chaining 3 and immediately we are starting to work on the pattern on the waist, and we are going to use front posts and back posts. So this is the front post that we start with. Go in front of your double crochet like that and do a double crochet. For the back post, yarn over, go in the back of your work like this. All right, then pull up your yarn and you're going to complete that with a double crochet like this. So the next one will be a front post, yarn over, go in the front of your work like this and finish up by doing a double crochet. Next is back post, go in the back of your work like this and finish up with a double crochet. So we're going to work alternating front post and back post, and we're going to do that all round. I will meet you at the end of your work. So guys, we are at the end here and I finished my work with the front post. So to join your work, go on top of the chain 3. Remember the chain 3 that we started with? Go on top here like this and join using a slip knot like this. All right, then chain 3 to begin a new row. 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and now it's gonna be very simple to do the front post and back post. So just go in the next stitch, which is a front post, and take your yarn over. Just go in front of the front post like this. It's really easy now, like this, and complete that front post. Chain, yarn over, sorry, go in the next back post and do a back post. Sorry, the next stitch is a front post, go in it and do a front post like this, and we are going to alternate between front post and back post. For me, I only worked 2 rows of front post and back post, but you can work 3 rows, 4 rows, up to 5 rows depending on the width of the waist you're going for. For me, 2 rows were more than enough. So remember, we're just working now front post and back post, and then I'll meet you once you're done. Remember, once you're done, you're gonna put your drawstring in the waist area for it to adjust your skirt. Okay, I'm hoping you're enjoying this tutorial and everything is going on well. So this is how my work turned out to be. I went ahead and put the drawstring in the waist. Please write down in the comment section in case you have any questions, and I love being with you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for subscribing. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment, like, and share with your friends. See you guys soon in the next tutorial. Bye bye.